Hey everyone, it's Lee here from Pedalboards team. Thank you for joining us again this week. I don't know why I'm doing this. Whoa, going back in time, man. Right, okay, so let's get on with it. We have had quite a bit of news this week. First up, we've had Reverb telling us what their top selling pedals of the year are. These are new pedals that came out this year, so let's get through it. We're going to go from number 10 down to number 1, and I'm going to be reading down here, so forgive me for looking away. At number 10, we've got the Strymon Night Sky. At number 9, we've got the Hologram Electronics Microcosm. Lovely pedal. At number 8, we've got our first entry from the Legends of Fuzz from JHS series, and that's the Smiley. At number 7, we've got the Line 6 Pod Go. At number 6, we've got our first entry from Chase Bliss. I sound like I'm doing the top 10 of like the top 10 songs. Chase Bliss Audio, Automatone, Mark II preamp. So that's the one with the sliders. Really, really cool. Check out our demo on that from our Mikey. It's awesome. We'll link it in. Number 5, we've got the Timmy Overdrive, but it's the MXR one. Really cool. Best wishes to Paul and his wife. Unfortunately, she's not well at the moment, so best wishes out there. Number 4 and number 3, JHS come back in again with the Legends of Fuzz. At number 4, we've got the Supreme, and number 3, we've got the Bender. You can check them out on Tonepedia. We've got all the Legends of Fuzz on there. Go check them out. Really, really cool. Number 2, we've got Chase Bliss Audio Blooper. Sweet. Brilliant little pedal. And at number 1, I almost forgot about this pedal because it came out such a long time ago, but it is the Earthquaker Devices Sun Life Pedal version 2. That's the version that wasn't in limited run, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be a best-selling pedal. So that's the top 10. Interestingly, they weren't the top sellers overall. These are just the top sellers in terms of new pedals. The top seller was the Ditto from TC, so wow, TC, you are killing it. Okay, right, let's move on. Boss have been teasing us for quite some time, and finally they have come out and told us what we're to expect from their next Waza. But it's not their next Waza, it is their next Wazas. We are getting a TB-2w. What's a TB-2w, you may ask? Well, this is not a remake of one of their old pedals, as all the other Wazas have been. This is a remake of a tone bender from Macari's, from Solar Sound. So this is really, really cool. They've teamed up. Apparently it's something that they've been working on for years. Really started to get the things into motion around 2017. And then Anthony Macari and Yoshi sat down and said, let's do it. And he got the prototype through, and they're really, really happy with it. Let's give you some specs of it. Okay, right, so you've got 3 power modes: 7 volts, 9 volts, and 12 volts. So you can either push it, you can starve it, or run it as you normally would. Really, really cool. So you're going to have the choice to have it buffered or true bypass, which is nice. It's going to be limited run because the germanium transistors that they need for these are rare. So unfortunately they can't promise us that they're going to be able to produce these for ages, so they're going to be limited. It's the first limited Boss pedal I've ever seen, I think. So yeah, it's not like there's something they always do. The other Waza that they're going to bring out for us is the HM-2w, and you asked for it. Not me, you asked for it. So they weren't going to do this. I have very good authority. There was no point. They're just like, why do we want to do this? The original pedal, everyone just uses one tone on it. Why would we want to do this? But fans kept saying, we want it, we want it, we want it. They kept going and getting not very good versions. And people kept complaining these not very good versions from certain companies were drilled badly or broke down, and the companies wouldn't look after them. And finally Boss are here to look after you, and that's great. So what they're going to do is, they've created a Facebook group, believe it or not, and they've said to them, what do you want? What do you want to see on it? And the most common thing is a clean blend. That's what most people have asked for. Also, on top of that, some people have asked for noise gates, although a lot of people have said, no, we don't want a noise gate, so it's a bit 50-50 on that. I predict you're going to get a clean blend on it, and then you're going to get a little switch to give you a custom mode, and that's where we're going to stand with that. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's move on. The Ibanez Genesis RG 565. They come in two colours. One's an orangey one, one's a green one. You can see them up here at the moment. These are going to be made in Japan, and Japanese guitars are fantastic. I really do think they make some of the best guitars out there. Okay, so what's cool about these? The pickups, they are the Infinity ceramic blade at the neck, and at the bridge you've got the V8 Alnico. You've got a 5-way switch on there, so you can get all sorts of different splits and parallels, you know, running in parallel and all these sort of things. So that's pretty cool. This is a shred guitar. Do not get any sort of ideas that you're going to be looking to buy one of these, and you could play jazz on it if you want, but you know, this is made for you to shred. So get it and shred. They look fantastic, they really do. Absolutely banging looking guitars. So yeah, love to try one of them. Anyway, okay, moving on. We have not one but two new chorus vibratos come out this week. Yeah, it's like buses, isn't it? So firstly, very interestingly, these are very different. Mr. Black analog chorus vibrato. He has promised studio quality chorus vibrato. The weird thing about this for pedals, but not for other things, because synths use this as well, is you get analog all the way through, but the LFO, which gives you your vibrato, which gives you your wave, is digitally controlled. Now you find that in a lot of high-end synths, so that's really, really cool. It's put some different names to the controls. So you've got a blend on there, so you've got wet dry, you've got shine, I think Liam Gallagher did that, you've got width, you've got lag, and you've got rate. So pretty standard, but the LFO selector is on a foot switch. That's really cool, that's nice. You can like change your sound very dramatically just by hitting the foot switch. It's also a tap tempo as well. So that's the Mr. Black analog chorus vibrato. Electro Harmonics have brought out the Eddy. Okay, nothing to do with the show bottom. This is let's bring this up a little bit so I can look at you. Right, the Eddy, very similar to the Mr. Black in that it's got quite a few controls on it, but it's analog all the way through, and you're not controlling the LFO digitally. But what you can do for the LFO is you've got a knob, and in the middle you've got the sine wave. On one side you've got square wave, and the other side you've got triangular wave, and it's completely analog. You can move it into any sort of increments in the middle. So that means you're going to be able to get some very unique tones. Pretty cool. The envelope on it, if you plug in an expression pedal, you can control the rate and the depth of the envelope. So that's pretty cool as well. You know, you can get some nice little, get some real feel from that. Also, if you set the envelope on the pedal up right, you can control the how much chorus or vibrato you get depending on how hard you play. That's really nice. I love dynamic things, things that when you're playing, you dig in a little bit more and you get that effect. That's the news this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe. And drop us a comment as well, because that helps as well. Let us know what we might have missed, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, look, I'll see you later. Bye.